Hey CK friends, this is Kay from Closet Keepsakes, and I am here with a trendy thrift video for you all today. Hello to all our CK friends, and hey to all our new friends. This is a channel for thrift fashion and styling. If that is of interest to you, make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell notification. Today we're going to do a video on elevating your look. Correction, we're going to do a video on elevating your thrift look. I know that, like I said, this is a channel for thrifting. I would say probably the majority of the items in my closet are thrifted as far as clothes and garments. And I try to make them look, you know, suitable for my personal style, trendy, just like I don't want them to look, or I don't want to walk out the house looking like, oh, she got that secondhand. And I know that secondhand shopping is all the rave right now, but I never want to look like a secondhand look. I don't want to look like I shopped secondhand, but I am always willing to tell people, yeah, I got this thrifted or whatnot. So today we're going to talk about that and some things that you and I can both do to elevate that look, those clothing items, our style when it comes to thrifting. So I jotted down some notes for you guys of things that I currently think about or do when it comes to my thrift style and my thrift look and my thrift clothing, and how I go about selecting things or putting together my looks. So tip number one, prep your tools, y'all. You have to prep your tools. There's certain things that you're going to need for any look, really. Just putting your look together in general, whether it's thrifted or not, that you really want to think about when you are styling yourself or dressing yourself, especially in thrift clothing. And what I mean by that is get your foundation right. So make sure your bra is properly sized and suitable for your look. Whether you need a strapless bra, you need a bra that's going to be convertible in the straps and you can switch it around. Or if you need straps, if it needs to be a nude color, like all those things matter. The coloring, the shape, the size, the lift, if it fits properly. Of course, shapewear is also something I recommend no matter what size you are. It really is wonderful for smoothing things out. I would recommend one in your skin tone or close to your skin tone if possible. I've talked about Skims on here before. I have utilized their shapewear items and I love it, but there's a host of them out there that may be more affordable and suitable for you. And then lastly, your underwear, y'all. Okay, y'all, so let's talk about the underwear really quickly, just quickly, y'all. One, especially if you're wearing something form-fitted, you want to make sure your underwear is suitable for the look, meaning that panty lines are not showing, that you're not seeing all the wrinkles and the movement of your underwear through your clothes. So make sure that your underwear is also suitable. You want to have a variety of types in your drawer that are going to be suitable for different looks at different times. So foundation is key. Okay, tip number two, before you even get into the thrift store, get to shopping in the store, know your stuff. You guys, you got to know your sizing, know what styles of clothing looks good on you. I've really been thinking about this and honing in on this lately. What are my assets? What are the things I want to highlight when I get dressed, especially right now since it's summertime, but even in the winter and fall. And I've been thinking about what types of styles really flatter those things or flatter my body and give me the look that I want to present out when I get dressed. So really think about what suits you. Think about your body type. Think about your size. Y'all, don't be getting a small size just because you don't want to buy up. Get a size that actually fits your body. Like, that's something I personally have struggled with in the past. But get something that suits and fits you. So know your stuff, know your body, and know what clothing garments work best for you. Okay, so I know a lot of these tips just apply so far to just regular fashion, y'all. Okay, but we're gonna get into the thrift stuff. So once you get in the thrift store, y'all know a lot of thrift stores don't accept returns, and they're not exchanging stuff. Like, that's not what happens, y'all. Y'all, this hair right here is like out of control. So one thing that you want to make sure to do is buy quality when you can, y'all. Like, really think about and take time to examine the garments that you're considering buying. Is it intact? Like, rips, holes, Are all the pieces and parts on there? Are they working? Are the buttons fastening and staying fastening? Are the zippers going up and down the right way? Are the hooks connecting? Is the hook still on there? Y'all know I always talk about the missing belts on dresses. Like, that's something I have to consider. Like, think about, is this item intact? Also think about, is there dirt on it? Is it stains? Is it yellowing? Are these things that I'm gonna be able to get out in the wash? Am I gonna have to take it to the dry cleaners? Do I wanna pay money to take it to the dry cleaners? Also, kind of backtracking, if it fits or if it doesn't fit, am I gonna have to take it to go get tailored? And do I wanna spend that type of money? Is it worth it? Because now you're getting into another price tag attached to the affordable item that you are purchasing. Another part of this, and when you think about quality, is the fabric, y'all. That is so important. I've talked about this on previous video, how like when buying fast fashion, the white inside, like it's fabric printed on the outside and then on the inside it's like just a white slate. I hate that because to me it's just a sign of an item that's not as quality made, like the fabric's not super quality. But just looking at things and seeing how well they're stitched, how well the pieces and parts, like the buttons, are they hanging on by a thread or are they well like stitched? Is the fabric good quality? Feel it, touch it, see if it's lined. All those things make a difference when you talk about your overall look, because for the most part people can tell if the fabric is not good quality and it already cheapens your look. So definitely consider all those things when you start your shopping adventure in the thrift store. So my next tip is try it on. Now I'm gonna say this, y'all. I hate trying on clothes, period. I've always hated trying on clothes. But also it's more difficult now in some places, thrift stores, because a lot of places like close their dressing rooms after COVID. So a lot of places do not have dressing rooms anymore. But if you can, try on things. Try on your jackets, your blazers, your shirts if you can, like put them like button-up blouses, try them on. Sometimes when I'm in a thrift store, I'll just try to find a mirror and try things on over my clothes. So, you know, you could wear something like a bodysuit or spandex so that it's easier to try things on. Sometimes I also try some of the tricks and methods, like taking pants and taking the waistline around my neck, and definitely looking at the sizing on the tags and rechecking and making sure and holding it up to my body just to make sure it's going to give me, one, that it's going to fit and that it's going to give me the fit that I want. Especially, this is something I'm doing now, I haven't always done, but if I really am like, I'm not sure if it's going to fit well or fit the way I want it to fit, I will leave it, you guys, because I don't want to just be wasting money, one, and I don't want a closet full of stuff that I can't fit or doesn't suit me. So definitely consider that. If you can try it on, definitely do. Okay, so the next tip is follow fashion rules where you can and where they apply. So when I say fashion rules, I'm talking about like vertical stripes might make you look slender or might make you look taller, elongate your body, or certain necklines like V necklines are going to make you look more slender and more streamlined. Things like that can be super helpful when thrifting, especially when you're thinking about your body type and you're thinking about your sizing, think about the things you like. Now, I'm not saying you have to choose fashion rules over your personal style or things that you prefer to wear, but sometimes just implementing those elements and those rules into your look and into your style and into your closet and the garments that you're buying can be super helpful when we're talking about elevating your look and elevating your style. So just consider some of those things. If you don't know what any of the rules are, you can always look them up. They're very traditional, but they're also things that can be helpful. So follow fashion rules when you can. Okay, y'all, so with this tip, I'm definitely preaching to the choir because I don't like to do this, but I can admit that it is worth it and helps. Tidy up, y'all. Like when you're putting your look together, you're putting your clothes on, steam it, press it, make it look presentable, cuff it, crease it, do the things that need to do to make that garment look fresh, clean, and just presentable, you know? It's always not as good of a look when things are super wrinkled and just look disheveled. So definitely tidy up, steam it, dry clean it, press it, do what you have to do to put things in order and make them look neat and clean. Even if you have kind of an eclectic or boho look, this still can apply. Okay, y'all, so this is my last tip. Buy classics, y'all. Buy those classic pieces that never go out of style. Fashion is always recycling itself. Something's going to be here for 10 years, go away, come back 10 years later. Like, fashion always recycles itself, goes in and out. However, there are some classic items that you can buy that are always going to be on trend, always going to be suitable and appropriate, stylish, and going to work with you. It's going to work with you regardless. Buy those basics that are going to work. So the button-up white shirt. Buy totes in classic colors, so like cream, black, brown. Those things are always going to work, and they're always going to be versatile when it comes to your style and your fashion and your look and the outfits that you put together. So make sure that you have a decent inventory of classics in your closet that you can pull and grab from at any time. Okay, y'all, so that is it. That is it. Those are my tips for elevating your thrift look. A lot of those rules definitely can apply to just retail shopping and how you pull things from your closet in general, but they're super helpful when you're thrifting because you just never know what you're going to find, what you're going to get, and you want to make sure that everything you put your dimes and pennies and dollars into are going to be worth it. So thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, thumbs up, share this video with a friend, and I will see you guys on the next Trinity Thrift video. Bye, y'all.